So Hassan N'Dam N'Jikam defeats Curtis Stevens on a 12-round UD. You know what baffles me about Curtis Stevens is why there's so many people out there that seem to think that Curtis Stevens is a world-class middleweight. It's always baffled me. What? I don't get it. Like, how? When has Curtis Stevens ever been a world-class middleweight? I just don't get it. I've never understood it. Curtis Stevens has beat nobody ever in his career. He's literally beat nobody. Every time this guy stepped up, he's been beat, and he's been beaten convincingly. When Andre Dirrell beat him, he beat him convincingly. Some other guy stopped him earlier in his career. You know, he fought Golovkin and lost convincingly. When he fought Jesse Brinkley, even before then, he fought Jesse Brinkley, and he lost to Brinkley convincingly. Brinkley beat this guy. I think it was in 2010. If Brinkley has beaten you convincingly just 4 years ago, how in the world? It's not like Brinkley landed a lucky shot and, you know, knocked him out or something like that in a fight that Stevens was winning. No, Brinkley beat him on points over the distance convincingly. So I don't know where people get this idea that Curtis Stevens is a world-class middleweight. He's not. He never has been, and he never will be. I'm not dissing the guy. You know, he's a fighter. He's a tough guy. But I'm just being real. He's not a world-class middleweight. Maybe he would do better if he could squeeze himself down to 154, because he's a very short guy for the middleweight division. He's only 5'7". He's around the same size as Canelo, I guess. Maybe Canelo's a little taller. But small guy, if he can get down to 154, it might be better for him down there. But 160 pounds, he's too short, man. He's too short. He can't close the distance well enough. He's getting caught on the way in. And basically, Hassan N'Dam N'Jikam just basically was sticking and moving for 12 rounds. That's all he did. There was nothing really super scientific about it. It was a cagey performance. He's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. He just stuck a jab out there, gave Curtis Stevens some movement, and used his height and reach, and Stevens couldn't do nothing. That was it. It was just rinse, repeat every round, and N'Jikam won the fight easily, convincingly. It wasn't close. It was a walk in the park, really. The only thing that made it a little bit interesting, it was a couple times when Stevens managed to buzz N'Jikam a few times, but it was because it was being fought in a very small ring. A very small ring, which was obviously done to suit Curtis Stevens. But nonetheless, N'Jikam won the fight convincingly, and Stevens needs to move down in weight, man, if he can. I know height is not always an indication of how big a guy is. Mike Tyson was only 5'10", the same height as Gennady Golovkin. The same height as some welterweights, but yet there's no way that he could make welterweight. So just because I keep saying Stevenson, sorry. Just because Curtis Stevens is 5'7", it don't necessarily mean it's going to be easy for him to make 154. So I don't know. He's never been a world-class fighter anyway, but for those of you who are Stevens fans, what do you think he should do next? Where do you think he should go? What should be his next career move? Drop your comments below. This is Hatman. I'm out.